Okay, I think I'm filming. Alright, so you know who it is, and I just want to start out by saying I'm very, very sorry. I had a video on my channel where I unboxed, did a haul for some Yes Asia stuff and some Luna stuff, and unfortunately that video is lost to the universe. I do not know where that video is. It is gone, and because it's gone, the comments are gone, and I could not choose a winner because I have no winner comments to choose from. So in an effort to kind of make up for that, I am doing the giveaway over again. This time I'm giving people until the end of the month, May of 2018. I'm giving you till the end of May the 31st, to enter the giveaway. The giveaway rules are very simple. You must live in the United States or have an APO address I can mail to, because I cannot afford international shipping. And in the comment section below, I'm going to ask you to answer 2 questions. The first question I'm going to give you now, and then later on in the video I'm going to give you the second question to answer. But the first question to answer is, please list your top 12 Luna biases. So basically list like favorite to least favorite, if you will. I think that's a better way of putting it. I'm not going to pick somebody based on whether or not they pick my favorites, because I don't have a lot of biases towards the bottom of the list. I just kind of want to see where everybody's head is at, to see kind of what the popular consensus is out there. So that's what I'm asking for. Ooh, my phone is moving, sorry. But yeah, if you can put that down in the comment section, I'll give you the second question later on. So there you go. So yeah, I apologize about that. If anybody has followed my channel for any amount of time, you know I never cancel giveaways. I never welch on a prize. I always give people what they win. You can look through YouTube and see where people have gotten prizes from me. I'm a very honest person in that respect. This is one of those things where I don't know what the heck happened, but it hurts me like it hurts you, because I actually use these videos as a kind of insurance plan for me. I have content insurance at my home, and so if I was to ever lose anything to a disaster, I can be recompensed for the things that I lost. And my K-pop collection is one of those things. So having these videos here that I could show to an insurance adjuster to show that I owned all of these items, it's very important to me. So that's the reason why I like to make sure that I have everything documented, and losing that footage, I lost that accountability. So I might need to refilm that footage again, but at this point I don't even remember what all was in that video. But I do know that the prize was an opened copy of the Hyunjin solo CD, and it did not come with a photo card. So if you're interested, please enter down below. So the first question again, name your top Luna's biases from 1 to 12, 1 being your absolute favorite, 12 being your least favorite. And then I have a second question coming up in a moment. Also, I feel like it would be remiss for me not to talk about SHINee's comeback here. For the last few days, it's been pretty positive on the whole about SHINee's comeback. There are still a lot of blingers who are not happy with the way that things are going, and I can't even really speak to them because I'm very conflicted on how I feel about their opposition, and some of it is me being more understanding, and some of it is me feeling like there's a little bit of haterism in there, and so that's why I really don't feel comfortable addressing that right now until I can get the more salient points kind of condensed so there's no misunderstanding about what I feel. But recently there's been some big controversy about the Dome concert DVDs, and I'm not going to get into it because honestly I don't think it's fair to push a lot of negative news on SHINee during this period of time. But I will say this, nobody's ever going to be completely happy, because we all have our own ideas of what is and is not appropriate and what is and is not fair in this situation. But one thing that I think people need to keep very clear in their minds, when it comes to SHINee, the people who matter are the ones who get to make the decision, and ultimately it's not the fans who matter. The people who matter are the people who actually were a part of Jongyun's life, and we need to abide by the decisions that those people make. So if it comes out that the people close to him decided this is how they want to approach things, we need to respect that, because their claim on his legacy is much deeper than ours. And that's my opinion, and you can dislike it if you want, but it's a fact. He didn't belong to us. As much as we wish that he did, he belonged to his loved ones, and they're going to make the decisions that they need to make. So I just want to put that out there. Alright, and then the last part of this video is an impromptu unboxing because I went to Target this morning and I bought, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, I bought BTS's new album, so I guess you can see, and I'm going to unbox it here for you guys. I'll be honest with you guys, I both love and hate it when BTS has a comeback. I love it because I like the group. I really, really do. I actually have tickets to their concert in Fort Worth in September. So I like them quite a bit. But as with any time we're talking about a popular group, especially this particular group, it really is hard for me spiritually because I'm a big Twitter user. Like, I love Twitter. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And I can't hardly be on Twitter during BTS comebacks because of all of the hate and terribleness and kind of overload of information that comes up whenever BTS has a comeback. And you know, it's really weird because it felt like with this particular comeback, things have been pretty quiet for the most part in terms of like fandoms fighting with each other over it. But I got up this morning and the video for Fake Love had come out, and immediately, you're copying this, you're copying that, and you guys are filth, and blah, blah, blah. And it's people who I follow, who I really like, who have viewpoints that I really respect, and then they come out with these garbage statements, and I just, you know, I don't want to drop anybody. I don't even really want to mute certain people. But it's just so hard for me because I don't view the stuff that Big Hit and BTS are doing in the United States in any kind of negative way. And I don't view their comebacks in any kind of negative way. But consistently, it seems like a lot of people in other fandoms always want to point out some kind of plagiarism thing or some kind of, you know, I don't know, it's always some mess. It's always some drama. And it's just like, why can't you guys be happy that BTS are changing the K-pop narrative in the Western world? Because for a lot of you, you didn't live through the Gangnam Style era. Like, you might have caught it from the Western side of things, but you didn't catch it from the K-pop side of things. When you would say the word K-pop and people immediately started doing the horsey dance. When people thought that K-pop was a joke genre and were completely discounting talents of people like IU and A-Lee and even Jonghyun. Like, nobody really gave K-pop a fair shake in the Gangnam era. And now here we are with a group that actually is doing the kind of music that we've known this whole time. And people just can't embrace it for the opportunity that it could be. And it frustrates me. It frustrates me in a lot of ways. It really, really does. You know, and as much as people try to make it about the fans, like, well, it's not the group, it's the fans that I don't like, or it's not the group, it's their company I don't like, or whatever else, at the end of the day, these groups bear the brunt of your criticism. And considering how much we know criticism affects idols, you would think that there would be a lesson learned there and we'd try to calm the hell down, but it just doesn't seem that way. And it's extremely disappointing to me. It's extremely taxing to me, and it makes me want to just like get away from social media completely, because all I want to do is embrace everybody, you know. I don't want to have to choose. I want to buy everybody's merchandise. You know, I bought this at Target to show that there's a market for it. I have other versions coming. I absolutely do. But I bought this at Target to show that if you give us the merchandise, we'll buy it. And if a Twice CD was at Target, I would show up at Target and I would buy it, even though Twice is not nearly a bias group for me. But I want to show that there is a market for consumption. And it's like people are so short-sighted and so self-centered that they can't see it for that at all. So anyway, let's unbox this thing. So it is very much formatted like the one that they just did, the Love Yourself, Love Her version. They only had the Y version at my Target, which I tweeted the Target people to say thank you, but I would like if you had more versions, please. Opening this up, it comes with this little plastic standy thing, which is very lovely, quite cute. It comes with the notes book, which I can't read this, so I'm not gonna really get into it. Oh, I did not know it comes with a poster. Okay, there's a poster in here. This poster is damaged, as you can see, but that's okay, because I'm still surprised that there's a poster in here. I didn't know that. Oh, okay, cute. I can't remember the last time. There you go. There you go. I don't know if you can see all of this, but there you go. The last time BTS had a poster inside their album, I want to say, was with the Young Forever CD. Correct me if I'm wrong, but okay, that's nice. And then you've got your photo book here. There's the track list there for anybody interested, and then there is the front, the nice holographic piece. And then let's just cut to the chase. Whose card did we get? That's the card we got. My daughter will be very pleased because that is her bias. So fun, fun, fun. And like I said, I got the Y version. So oh, I forgot there was another card in here. Yeah, there's a Big Hit membership survey in there. But yeah, it's the Y version, which I like. I like the color of the Y version. It's a very vibrant color palette. It's blues and browns, so you can see kind of the tan, brown, and then the very extremely vibrant blues. I like it quite a bit. So yeah, and I'm just excited to open it. I've already listened to the album because it's online, so I listened to it before I bought it. And mixed feelings on the album. On the one hand, I really like that BTS is exploring different genres. They're exploring different styles of music. I find myself kind of disappointed because it feels like this was a very down album. I'm used to BTS having maybe a little bit more, positive's not the word. I don't know, more danceable songs, more songs that kind of are not even party songs. That's not the word I'm looking for. Just not as many songs that have kind of very dark themes to it. But it makes sense that this would be a much darker album than the Her album, because this is dark. Like it's black, it's dark, it's tear, it's dark. So I mean, that's not a surprise necessarily. It's just one of those things where I really didn't anticipate that it was gonna be this dark, I guess. So yeah, that is that. And favorite songs on here so far, I think that probably my favorite songs are 13, 43, 40, Paradise, and Love Maze. That little chunk cluster of songs is my favorite cluster so far. So that's what I'll say in terms of favorites. But I do need to listen to it a couple more times because this is just based on my very first impression. And sometimes it takes a while for an album to grow on me. So don't take what I said right now as being absolute gospel truth in terms of how I feel about this album forever. So now on to question 2 for the giveaway. Question 2 for the giveaway is something that it's been on my mind recently just because I find it very odd. Whenever K-pop groups come to the United States and they do tours, unless it's like a K-Con or a festival, there's never an opening act. And I always find that weird. Like when I saw SHINee, there was no opening act. I'm gonna see BTS in September, and as far as I know, there is no opening act. I'm contemplating whether or not to see Day 6 in Atlanta. I don't know because I'm not really into Day 6, but it would be an opportunity to do a meetup, so that's why I'm thinking maybe I'll go. But again, no opening act. And I just feel like that is a missed opportunity for everybody. Number one, because depending on who your opening act is, it will increase your ticket sales. Number two, you get to split some of the cost of concerting. You're able to ensure higher ticket sales. I think I already mentioned that. I might be repeating myself. But number three, it's exposure. And with a group like BTS, I feel like any act that was their opening act, they get exposure because there's a packed crowd already. So why not? And I was thinking, what would be a good opening act for BTS if they were to go on a concert tour the way that a lot of US concerts go? Because like if you go to see Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Rihanna, they all have opening acts. So who would be a good opening act for BTS? That's the second question for the giveaway. So just to recap, In order to enter the giveaway, which ends May the 31st, you have to live in the United States. You have to give me your rankings for Luna solos from best to least, and then you have to tell me who you think would be a good opening act for a BTS tour. I think that it's something that definitely with companies that have large rosters, that should be an automatic. Like, if GOT7 comes to the United States, Day6 should be their opening act. No questions asked. Because you're on the same label, so it makes no sense to split that up. Same thing if, like, early on when Big Bang was doing their last tour in the United States, Blackpink as an opening act would have been brilliant. It makes a lot of sense. So that's why I'm asking, who do you think would have been a good opening act? I look forward to reading your comments down below, and thank you for watching. And if you downvote this video because something I said in this video offends you, I just want you to know this. I understand where you're coming from of not liking my opinion, but at the very least, you should support my right to have an opinion, much like I support your right to downvote this video, because you're allowed to be who you are. You're allowed to have your point of view. You're allowed to express yourself. And I feel like if you feel that you're entitled to express yourself, if you're entitled to cast your opinion, you should afford me that same right. So think about it before you downvote. All right then, thank you guys. Bye.